What's up everybody, it's Ben with Srkcycles.com, and today I've got a 2004 Harley Davidson FXD Dyna. It is the Super Glide. It's got the 88 cubic inch motor. Let's take a quick walk around this thing. You can see the air cleaner with the 88 cubic inch on it. Harley on the tank. Everything coming across here. We're going to start in the back. Here on this rear tire, you can see that it has a lot of tread left. I'm going to call it like 60 or 70%. Definitely good to go for any kind of inspection. A lot of miles left on that bad boy. Got the rear tail light here. It is belt driven, so there's the belt. Here on the tail, there's some light chip marks here on the tail fender that I want you to see. I'm not sure if they're coming real clear on the video there. They're very, very faint, but they are there. Looks like they might have been touched up. Come up here on top of the rear fender. Got some light marks in here, like some of that swirling that we've talked about before. Maybe just clean with something just a little bit too abrasive, but not true scratches. Like you got some, like a light discoloration there and there. You can kind of see it on the reflection. But again, it's a 2004. This thing's in nice shape for being 14 years old. There's your rear wheel, your rear brake. There's the exhaust. The exhaust looks good. It sounds even better. There's your the spring for your rear suspension. You guys that know the Dynas know that these usually get that rust in there, and sometimes it looks pretty bad. This is really clean, does not have any of that. There's the battery box. Your ignition's under the seat. This is not my favorite ignition location because I tend to leave them on, but that's the way this one is. Got your passenger peg there. Again, we'll get in close here on the exhaust. You can see this front exhaust. Down here is your rider peg, rear brake. I'm gonna get in close on the motor so you guys can look at all that. You guys are trying to get a nice, good look at this bike. I want you to be able to do that. There is your air cleaner. This is 88 cubic inch on there. Jump up here to the tank. Again, there's a little bit of this light swirling like we're talking about in the rear fender, right in this vicinity. But it's kind of hard to see, and really, it does not really show up that much. But I want you to know that if you're interested in this bike, do not miss out on the test drive of this bike. Sean did. It should be up on YouTube. There'll be some miles on it from that. Got the Harley badge looking good there. I think that color looks real good with the black. It really goes nicely with this bike. There is one mark right there. You can kind of see it reflecting right at the top of my finger. I want you to see that one. Coming around, jump up here to the bars. Got your throttle, got your mirror, front brake, across the bars. The previous owner of this bike took this, there's usually a gauge up here, moved it down here, and it kind of integrated the neutral indicator, some of those things in there. I think it gives it a really nice clean look up top here. Got your headlight, your front turn signals. I'm gonna get in close here on the fork tubes. You can see them. They are nice and clean. No fork oil at all on there. And no pitting or rusting down here on the lower fork tube. I'm just gonna jump over real quick. We're gonna do the fork tube on the other side. You can see it's in the same shape. Nice and shiny, came to life. And then no pitting or rusting down here on the lower fork tube. Come up here on the front fender. Front fender's in good shape. Again, there's a little bit of that swirling that we were talking about in some of the other spots in the bike, and a slight discoloration right in this vicinity. It's kind of hard to see on the video, but I want to point it out. I don't have any chips or any scratches or anything on here that I see. Nothing up here, and sometimes you see the stone chips up here on the nose of the fender. Don't have any of that. Got your tire here. I think they say the front tire probably has like 40% life. It's been ridden, but it's in good shape. It's definitely gonna pass inspection. Got the front wheel from this view. Your front brakes, you look at them. Jump up here to the handlebars, got your mirror. Got that, got your clutch lever. And we're gonna come down here and look at the tank. So there's like a little discoloration in here, like a smudge almost. Actually, it is a smudge, just came off my finger. I'm trying to be picky. I want to pull some stuff out of this bike, but it's in pretty nice shape for being a 2004. So there is all that. This bike is carbureted, so you got your fuel petcock valve, your choke, horn, take the motor from this side. And there, if you guys are looking for something in particular, I want to get nice and close. This bike has some underglow on it, the LEDs, so there's that. There is the side cover there, transmission down here, your rider peg, shifter. There's your passenger peg here, your belt guard, belt cover. There's the rear fender from this side. Again, there's that rear suspension. Does not have the rust on it like some of these Dynas are known to have. Got your rear wheel in there. Come over here, so they have a seat again. All these seams are in really nice shape. Sometimes you see like some seams that have some stress on them. I think they're getting ready to pop, or they have some tears. This is not the case. The seat's in great shape. One piece with the passenger and the rider seat. Here on the top of the tank, there's a scratch right there I want you to see, and one right there. Actually, that's not a second one. That's a little piece of dirt. So come over to the top of the tank. So your fuel gauge, fuel cap. Here's this gauge I was talking about that has. You used to have the stuff in here, the neutral indicator and the turn signals and stuff. It's all now in here. Let me turn this thing on. There you go, you can see it's sweet. It's got the neutral indicator. I already have the kill switch off. I can hit start so you guys can hear this thing run. Probably should pull the choke out, that would make sense. There you go, this thing has 2,511 miles. Like I said, there'll be a few more after Sean does his test drive. Make sure you check out that video if you're interested in this bike. Let's make sure these signals work. Get your front signal there, and you got your rear signal there, integrated in the tail light. Jump up here and hit the left one. Got your left one there, and your left one on the front. Alright guys, like I said, this is a 2004 Harley Davidson FXD. It's got the 88 cubic inch motor. It's the Super Glide. It sounds awesome. It runs awesome. Do not miss out on this bike. Thanks so much for watching.